This is like an experimental quick trial we did together with Forum Virium Helsinki and the city of Helsinki. And this is like a spatial ball game built
Wow.
on Snapchat. And the point here was to create something fun and cool and interesting for a teenage target audience in Eastern Helsinki. And I thought that this is a great opportunity to try out Snapchat's custom location landmark lenses, which is kind of similar to what Immersal does. So we can scan a location and anchor AR stuff exactly there. But this all has to be built within Snapchat, where with Immersal you can like build all the cool shit in Unity,
Mm.
which like opens up much
I
more
love it.
possibilities. And this was fun. It was like a quick trial, so it wasn't like finally like super polished, but it ended up being quite fun. And we learned a lot, and like learning a lot was a big target of the whole project.
Yep. I love
But
it.
yeah,
I love it.
the
It's
balls anchored there and they had physics. But then one of our big learnings was that having lots and lots of balls, which each have like physics and they're interacting with each other and the AR environment, it's kind of heavy for mobile phones. So the average teenage phone didn't really run it as well. But then
mm,
if we were to do this again, we would ditch the heavy physics and have something more like Beat Sabery, where some stuff is coming out of the wall and you have to move around to um, get rid of the way or get out of the way of some obstacles trying to kill you.
okay.
And
But
yeah,
given that,
this was a fun project.
but considering how fast technology moves, this kind of heavy physics might be handled by teenage phones in,
Next year,
yeah, in a
this
year.
year, yeah,
All
yeah,
right, cool.
definitely. And that's a really good point. Like how much the technology has gone forward in like this bit over a decade that I've been in AR. Ah, yeah. This is also, or all of these which I'm showing, they're like built on Snap. And this is like a work in progress shot of a spatial AR art piece. Like we paired up with this artist Jukka Peltosaari. It's like a huge commercial building that's destined to be demolished, and 241 artists have like made art in the whole
Wow.
building. It's like amazingly cool.
Mm,
And we were just trying out different kinds of shaders and materials for balls because
okay.
balls are fun. And then let's jump to the
Okay, next one
next
we
link.
have, what are you doing here? This looks fun.
Yeah,
Where are you?
this is in the Jukka Peltosaari's in his art piece in the Purkutaide exhibition. So
Mhm.
here's like the next step. But we had like lots of ideas to use the user's relative location and their device rotation in relation to where they are in the space. So the user's like XYZ location and device rotation would be used as controllers to control different visual parameters of the 3D material. Like when I go to the left, it would go, stuff would become more green, and when I move closer, it would wobble a bit faster.
Mm,
So, like experimenting with different types of interactivity.
okay.
So here you can see there's this white, perfectly round circle in the background,
Hmm.
which is like part of the physical piece. So we
Oh, that's physically there.
told, yeah, the white circle is physically there. But we toned down our AR stuff to be like only this white blob, which doesn't have any shading. It's like flat white from everywhere you look. And this now when you go down, it kind of like vanishes, scales down to nothingness, and when you go up, it scales up. And yeah, this fits the physical art piece much better than our like shiny bubbly stuff. But we're going to install more is more version at Helsinki XR Center because we learned lots of things and got a bunch of ideas. So we want to try those out.
So the purpose of this, or like the product here, is a, an art display that people can pay to come and experience.
Yeah, but this is only one of the I think maybe there's like 100 different art spaces in this Anttila, but
Okay.
for this Jukka Peltosaari's and our collaboration, it's more like visual eye candy and kind of like an experimental art thing. So it doesn't have like a purpose.
Mhm.
Or
Oh,
that is the purpose to
yeah.
look at it and try it out and see how you feel.
Yeah, I mean, the answer could be what the Italian painters would have answered at the Renaissance. What is the purpose of this painting? You know,
Mm,
if you meet somebody new and they say, "What is flyAR or flyAR?" First of all, how do you
mm.
pronounce it?
Um, in Finnish, I say like flyAR Augmented Reality Studio. Well, no, that was in English. Yeah, flyer. I say flyer, but
Okay,
you can say flyAR
can you
as
describe
well.
to a new person that doesn't know flyAR in one sentence?
I'd say Flyer is creative digital agency specializing in interactive augmented reality and 3D solutions. And then they'll be like, wait, what? And then I'll pull out our Instagram and show them a few examples. For
Boom.
example, this mushroom growing on your head,
Okay,
or
well,
these balls floating in space.
so what you do is you create floating things in space for companies to use as well. Like what who are the buyers and what do they how do they use it?
We've had a quite wide range of client segments. One big one is museums, for whom we've created a bunch of kind of like digital scale models of different museum artifacts. The latest one was for Alvar Aalto Foundation. We created some like architectural models as image tracked web AR projects. And also we embedded the 3D stuff on their website. But then there's lots of also creative agencies who work on like marketing communications campaigns for bigger brands. So we've helped them create small AR bits for like social media platforms or print campaigns to be used as part of their marketing campaigns.
Wait, AR and print campaigns. I don't understand. How does that
Yeah,
work?
so like this kind of web AR things where you have a image target and then the print comes to life. That's like the old school way of augmenting reality.
Okay, so
But
people that want to hand out flyers or business cards, you create the AR content, and then after they print it, then they show it to whoever, and they point the phone at it, it comes alive.
yeah, that's like one way of augmenting reality. And yeah, for anything printed, like packages, print advertising, outdoor campaigns, it can work. But then like without print, there are different kinds of possibilities.
Love it. So you've mentioned the artistic entertainment use case. You mentioned the educational use case earlier with the museums. So do you think AR is ready to go mainstream?
I think AR is mainstream, or it's like everyone has an AR device in their pocket. Most people are already on some social platform. Most of those people are at some level using some kind of AR effects in within those platforms. So that kind of light, bite-sized AR, it's already there for everyone to use. There are like millions of different AR filters and effects on all these platforms. But yeah, I think AR is still waiting for the killer app. It's getting there. There's lots of like virtual try-on things, and like AR used to be small, like this kind of handheld. You have a little print in your hand, and AR happens here, but it's getting. I don't know if it's all right to say it's getting physically bigger because it's not physically there, but like with immersal and Snap's custom location things, AR is eventually going to be like city scale. Like the tech is there, but the implementations are still in the works.